Hey guys, welcome back to High Yield Intraday Trading. I hope every one of you is doing good. So before we start discussing today's topic, let me request you all to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button here. Once you click on it, you will get the confirmation on the left bottom corner. Post you subscribe to my channel, also make sure to press the bell icon and click on all. You will get the confirmation on the left bottom corner so that whenever I upload a video, you get the notification about the same without any misses. Also, I would request you all to subscribe to my Telegram channel with the name HYIT Intraday Calls because I share a lot of things over there and it might be helpful to you in some way or the other. All right. So if you are a trader, I'm sure you would be looking very closely to the price rejections because price rejections hints us whether the stock prices might move up or might move down. Okay. But before that, first thing first, let me explain quickly what do we mean by price rejections. Okay. So let's say that a script is going up and you are following a 5 minutes or a 15 minutes time frame for intraday trading. Now, since you are using a 15 minutes time frame, each candle covers the sequence of events that happened in only those 15 minutes, right? So if you see 3 to 4 or 4 to 5 candlesticks that has considerably long wicks on the top of those candlesticks, that means that the sellers are not allowing the stock price to go up any further and are pulling the stock prices in the downward direction. This is one part of it, wherein you see some considerably long wicks above the candlesticks and you anticipate that the sellers are not ready to settle at a higher price. Okay, so in other words, we can say that there is a price rejection happening here. Okay, now coming to the second part of it, the most important question is, does this mean that the sellers will remain superable in bringing down the stock price? Well, the answer is no, not always. Okay, so even if we get some wicks on the top of the candlesticks, it does not gives you the surety, or it does not gives you the guarantee that the stock price will come down. Similarly, if you get some wicks below the candlesticks, that does mean that the bulls or the buyers are trying to push the stock prices up, but it's not mandatory that they will be able to do it successfully. Okay, so this would be one of the reason why trading is called as a game of probabilities. Probably this would happen or probably that would happen, but no one will be able to tell what exactly is going to happen. Okay, so now coming to the point, how do we know that a rejection will be successful or not? Because, for example, if you have initiated a long position and after some time you noticed a couple of candlesticks having the upper wicks, that might trigger a panic mode in you, or it might force you to think that the script prices will or might come down, and as a result of which you might take the decision to come out of the trade. But as it always happens, post you come out of the trade, it went up nicely, hitting your expected target. So the question is, how do we tackle it? How can we be sure, or how can we anticipate that we should be staying back in the trade and wait for some more time to see what happens on the charts? Okay, that is the main question. So the answer to this is, make use of the technicals. I mean, if you ask me, I always do everything related to trading by using the technicals. It might be indicators or oscillators, but all my decisions are precisely dependent on the technicals. So in this case also, I would suggest you to make use of the indicators to tackle this particular situation. So in this example that we just discussed, make use of an indicator that works as a strong support. It might be a moving average or a super trend or even a pivot or anything that is proved to be strong enough to be a support. Use it. Okay. Now for this video, let's say that you are using a pivot. Okay, a standard pivot. So you have gone long post the pivot was breached, expecting or anticipating that the stock price will go up, and then after some time you see a couple of candlesticks making some upper wicks. Now in such situations, you should not be coming out of your trades. What you should be doing is, you should hold on to the trade. The reason being, you have another technical in the form of the pivot that can work as a strong support and push the stock prices in the upward direction. So having a support carries equal importance as the upper wick formations. So you need to analyze from both the ends, from the upper wick end and also from the pivot end. And you don't have to bother about who will win. Let the market decide who wins. You do your job. As simple as that. I hope you're clear on it. Okay. Now, let me take you to a picture that I have prepared just to save some time, and let me explain it here, okay, so that you become more clearer. Okay, so the purple line that you see here, take it as a support level, take it as a pivot. Okay, now this green candle that you see, when this green candle closes above this particular purple line, this purple line which was working as a resistance becomes a support, right? So once this candle closes, you know that the resistance has been breached, so it is time for you to go long. Okay, so you initiate a long position anywhere at this candle, at this red candle. Okay, doesn't matter where. When you can initiate a long position anywhere in this candle. Really sorry, I don't have the time here. That is why I'm just mentioning that you can initiate the long entry in anywhere in this red candle. Okay, so you initiate your long entry, your long trade here, and then you wait for the script prices to go up. Okay, so it slowly goes up. Okay, and there comes a point where we get this solid red candle. Okay, now theoretically, whenever we get these type of solid red candles, it tells us that the sellers are trying to take control. The sellers are trying to push the stock prices in the downward direction. Theoretically, when it comes to practical implementation, there are many scenarios that comes up. Okay, but that is not the scope of this video. Let's stick to what is being practiced throughout. Okay, so basically, theoretically, whenever we get these type of solid red candles, we know that the sellers are trying to take control. Okay, but you as a trader, you want to wait. Okay, you are supposed to wait for another couple of minutes to see what exactly happens. Okay, so in the next six candles that you see here, we see a good amount of wicks that are being formed on the top of the candlesticks, right? And even we have candles which are red as well. Okay, now if you see these 5 to 6 candles that has been formed here, that surely will give you a feel that the sellers will surely win. Okay, because it is completely flat and the wicks on the top of the candlesticks are more. Out of these 6 candles, 5 candles have the wicks which are considerably longer, so that will surely initiate a feeling in you that the stock might fall down. Another trigger, another thought process that will come to your mind why the stock prices will fall is because since the starting of the day, this guy has been moving up. This is the 9:15 candle, the first candle of the day. Okay, so since the starting of the day, this crip has been moving up like crazy. So now it is taking a break here, it is accumulating here, and then it should fall. This will be the normal thought process of a trader. Okay, but what I said just before some time is that when you get into such situations, you should not be wrapping up your trade. You should hold on to your trade because the reason is you still have a support level here. You never know. The script might come very close to the support level, the purple line that you see here, take a support and move up further. Just because the script has been moving up since the starting of the day, that does not mean that it will not go up any further. It can go up further for the entire day. Okay, so leave it to the market, leave it to the stock whether it will go up or not. What is expected from you is do your job. If you see that there is a support level below these candlesticks, then place your stop loss somewhere below this particular support level, or maybe exactly at this support level if you are so worried about the trade. But stay back in the trade. As a trader, the right thing that needs to be done by you is to stay back in the trade putting a stop loss below the support level. As simple as that. And as you can see here, it went up again, and it went up to such a level wherein it hits the upper circuit. Okay, I hope this is clear, guys. This is what I wanted to explain. Just because you are having some upper wicks, that does not mean that the stock prices will fall. Similarly, if you have a couple of wicks below the candlesticks, that does not guarantee that the prices will go up. Okay, so always make use of the technicals. Okay, now which technical to use, which indicator to use, or which oscillator to use, that is something which you need to decide. Okay, because that really depends, or that really differs from trader to trader. For a few traders, they say that the moving average is the strongest. Some traders say that the pivots are the strongest. Some say this is strongest, some say that is strongest. But you don't have to care about all the things, right? You have to care about just one thing, the indicator that works for you. If pivot is working for you, make use of the pivot and stay back in the trade till the pivot line is not breached. Okay, so this is what I wanted to explain you guys, and let's go back to the slide here. Okay, so yeah, so similarly in another scenario which I just mentioned, if you have gone long and then you get some upper wicks, okay, and in this case, if you don't have a support. Now, the scenario which I just explained before some time, that was having a support level, the purple line. You remember the purple line that was acting as a support level. In another scenario, if you have gone long and you don't have that particular support level, okay, then it is more relevant that the stock prices might fall because we don't have a support. So it all depends, or you need to take actions accordingly. Okay, like if I explain a particular picture in front of you, that does not mean that in the live market you will get the same scenario. You cannot expect that, right? In the live market, it's all messed up. So you need to know what needs to be done, what action has to be taken from your end, depending on the support and resistances. Okay, because the entire game of trading depends on support and resistances. My style of trading depends 100% on support and resistances. Okay, so you take actions accordingly. Okay, so like this, multiple situations will come up while you are trading, and you will be able to tackle them only if you are clean or clear on how to use the technicals. Okay, that will help you big time. Okay, so make use of multiple things to reach a conclusion. Just getting a couple of wicks or shadows above the candlesticks or below the candlesticks cannot define that the stock prices will fall or rise. Okay, I hope you are getting the point. So always make a logical approach that is supported by technical analysis. This will surely increase the chances of making a winning trade. Okay, so that's it from my end, guys. And for the guys who have not watched my previous video, I have put in the video card on the top right corner of this video, the eye symbol that you see there. You can click on it and watch my previous video. And as always, we request you all to like and subscribe my YouTube channel, and also please do not miss the ending of this video, as you might get some more information about HYIT that might be helpful to you in some way or the other. And please feel free to ask your questions or queries, if any, in the comment section, and I will surely reply back to them. And also, please do not forget to like this video if you liked it. So that's all from my end, and I will see you all later. Hope you all will stick back. Happy trading and take care of yourselves. Bye bye.